Welcome, everybody, to Pick Central on the Barstool Sportsbook YouTube channel. A little summer Monday, and it's going to be a fun show. We've got a good revolving cast of characters today. Marty Mush is going to be here. A little late, train delays. I know how that be. We're joined to start by John Rich, Za, and TJ, as always, in the studio. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about from the weekend. And first of all, John, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Always love when I can come on Pick Central, bless everybody with my takes. I know I'm many people's favorite Barstool Sports analyst for real sports, which is what we talk about here. Glad to be here. Glad to contribute.
Oh, yeah. Well, Za also had a big weekend, too. We're going to get into the stuff from the weekend. We're going to talk about UFC London, which I thought was just an iconic Barstool moment, multiple, with Patty and Molly and Dave Portnoy. I mean, we've got a lot of clips of it, but I was in the office watching on Saturday with Jack Mack and a bunch of people, and Jack Mack's going to pop in here at 12:15 to talk more about it. But, man, I mean, when Meatball Molly knocked that girl out in the first round and then she ran around the cage and jumped into Dave Portnoy's arms, that's the kind of stuff that makes Barstool just so unique. I mean, I thought it was literally, I used the word iconic, I re-say it. I thought I was watching it, I was like, this is just an iconic moment. Barstool, and everybody knows Dave's got a bad shoulder. And so Dave's got a bad shoulder just holding on to Molly for dear life. Marty joined, not very late, to be honest. Marty, right? Pretty right on time. He warned me about the train, but yeah, not too late. Marty, how are you? How was your weekend?
How you doing? It was good. My weekend was fantastic, to be honest.
Good to hear, Marty.
It was great. I had a hibachi person come to the backyard.
Ooh, I saw that.
It was great for Rhea's birthday, and then
Elton John, I saw.
Elton John's my first concert yesterday.
The music is in the air, late summer in New York.
Fantastic.
Sports, not as much sports going on right now. This is the time to rock and roll before football season.
It's a time to get a hibachi chef.
Yeah.
In the backyard.
Exactly.
They know all the tricks. Did he make choo-choo train noises?
He came in with a sake gun. It was fucking awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah, love this hibachi.
How was your run?
Man, we're night 5 tonight. Last night we had a huge crew in there. We had Youngstown Bob and Quiggs and Nick Tarani and Hank and Playboy Marty and Owen too. And I promised all those guys, I'm like, you're going to see something you're never going to forget. And I know that's a big hype thing. And then after, they were all just like, that was way more than even you hyped it up to.
Man, Mincy, I need to try that out because it's honestly one of those things that I would never think about going on my own. But everyone who goes with you says it's an unbelievable experience. I know I'd love it. Like that. Maybe I should pop in tonight.
Oh yeah, you should. You definitely should. But
consider that.
We're gonna get into. We'll talk a little more about that. Did you watch? I mean, I guess you were busy. We're talking about the UFC London.
I watched.
Iconic Barstool, man. When Molly knocks the girl out, and Dave with his hurt shoulders catching Molly, holding on for dear life. Here we go.
That's just insane.
Good to see Dave just genuinely fired up like that. I love it.
I mean, what a moment.
Like, everyone talks about Patty, obviously, because he's electric, but Molly is insane.
She stole the show.
Her last fight was a reason why Dave hired her, because she just elbowed someone in the face and she just went down. And then she just beat the shit out of this. This girl had no chance.
No.
Not even a little.
Not a second.
No.
And her antics after, like, they obviously stole the show and they're fighting. Like, we all know they're amazing fighting, but Molly drinking after.
Oh, yeah.
Her talking.
Molly thanking Barstool at the press conference.
Yeah, and, like, you could just tell they're genuinely love each other. Like, they're just, like, great friends. And even Patty cheering for Patty, big message after, crying.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about that.
It's crazy how they just took over. I don't even know. I got to be completely honest. I don't know who even fought the main event.
No idea. No idea.
Somebody snapped their knee and like 4 seconds into it. It was like Askarov. I kind of don't know either. But what I will say, Molly knocking the girl out, and you see in the Barstool supporting Dave, and then, I mean, I made a comment. How freaking popular is Patty the Batty? Dude, when he's walking out the Patty the Batty, I'm like, this dude's like Conor McGregor coming. Yeah. I mean, and Jack Mack and people were like, that's probably a little stretch. I was like, man, in England, when I saw him coming out, I was like, this dude, he's just on the way up. Like, he's just getting started. And, I mean, he's so popular. And then his view – so he won on the submission. You mentioned the post-game video was one of the most heartfelt, touching tributes I've ever seen in my entire life, where he's talking about his friend who committed suicide. Got, 6 million views on Twitter?
I don't even know how he was so collected talking like that after he just choked someone out. Like, he was so – his emotions were
switch of gears
probably
there.
jacked up, like, hearing that shit. But, yeah, it was really cool to hear. Because also you only see Patty being, like, a moron kind of. Like, not moron, but, like, a better word. Just
playful.
He's fucking around.
Just, like, talking about teabagging the guy and all that.
He did teabag the guy.
Sure did.
Speaking of that, I don't know if we have that, but he teabagged the guy when he
really
won.
funny. But it's just, like, also cool to hear him, like, say real life shit. And it was crazy. I mean, they're the best. They're absolute. And I think McGregor thing is a little bit of a stretch, but it's not a big stretch because he also, like, 3 fights in pretty much in his UFC career. Once he has a big fight and he wins, he's going to be probably bigger than him, right?
Yeah, I know. He's got the, like, we'll see. You know, he's obviously a great fighter getting to where he is. We'll see, like, how far he can rise. But the charisma, all that, he's got it.
And you know
it's one of those things, you have it or you don't, and that son of a bitch has it.
And the fact that he's able to do that, I guess it's a testament to Barstool, not to suck our own dicks, but considering where him and Molly are both at, like, they are not at the top of UFC, and they're able to gather this attention.
Exactly.
Just an insane amount. Like, more than, I mean, I'm like a very casual UFC fan.
Same. I don't know who the main event is, and I know who those guys are.
Exactly. And I guess I work here, but, like, I heard way more about Molly and Patty than anyone in the last year for a fight that's, like, I guess technically lower level. Like, it's not lower level, but it's not like a premier fighter.
Drake's giving them both a Rolex.
Yeah, like what
that's
the fuck?
just that's insane.
And then and it's also cool the Barstool UFC relationship is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, you see UFC's got 10 million followers on Twitter, pushing everything with Dave and Barstool, and it's a very interesting thing in our society now, seeing, like, which brands know how smart it is to support us.
Yeah,
and because of our reach, and it's very smart of UFC to do that. And it's great.
Patty also said that he fought like shit. He said he didn't fight well. He's like, I'm so mad at myself. Like, I fought like shit. I should have done way better. I was like, what? You choked him out in the second round. Like, I guess the first round was a little, like.
Patty won the first round, though.
Yeah, he won the first round.
It was a little back and forth.
It wasn't like dominant.
No, he wasn't dominating.
Obviously.
It wasn't like Molly where she just, like, from the jumps, like, okay.
To hear him say that he sucked and, like, he'll be better next time, it's like, better than that? All right, I'm down for that.
Hey, man, that's the best. Look, the best athletes in the world hold themselves to a higher standard, and that's part of what makes them so great. Because, like, people like us, we see you win, you dominate. We're like, how can you do any more? But that's what makes champions champions, that level of perfection, and, you see it. But, man, I just thought it was awesome. And, like, I'm the same as y'all. I'm casual UFC. Oh, hell yeah, we got Brandon Walker here. Awesome.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. How are you?
I have several things to say.
You look great, Brandon.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Number one, John Rich, I can see your ball sack. All right.
No,
those
you cannot.
Ridiculous. I can see your ball sack.
My ball sack is not hanging out. I'd be able to feel it right here.
John,
if you
I can
actually
see
saw my
your
ball
penis
sack.
and your balls. I know everything about the middle part of your body right now.
I don't believe you.
Ben Mintz, thank you for hosting the show. I'll be back soon. I'll be back next Monday. I'm sorry I have to go to a Milli Vanilli concert every night of this week, but I will be back. I get done. Also, the fact that you took 7 other Barstool idiots and y'all all got high on drugs and watched a stupid band, whatever. Marty Mush, I thought your idea, your video today was excellent, and a lot of people are going to shit on her online because they're pieces of shit that don't know what they're talking about. I thought it was very funny.
That is very nice of you, Brandon. Thank you. Nice people DM me. The trolls obviously will just tweet out stupid shit.
How'd you get the idea for it? Go ahead, Brandon.
Not a big deal. Ben, I'm still talking. Not a big deal, Marty. But is Dana going to Jackson?
I don't think so.
Damn it. I may or may not need to live with you for the month of August. Anyway, so we'll figure all that out.
I got a great couch for you.
Shut up, John. It's good to be here. I wasn't going to be on here, but then I saw that Mintz tweeted that it's going to be him and Marty and John Rich and Hubs. And I always made a promise if anybody ever tried to bring Hubs on this goddamn show, I would burn the whole fucking thing to the ground.
I did not know that.
So you tweeted the goddamn thing out.
I said I did not know you said that about Hubs in the show.
He did.
I'm just. Your inability to get a joke is going to make you so many hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it pisses me off.
I know. I love it. He genuinely thought you said that.
That's the sweet spot.
All right. So how's everybody doing?
I'm doing very well. Happy to be here.
Doing great.
Why are you here?
That's a great question. I do not know nearly enough sports to be on this show, Brandon, but keep getting pulled
Marty's
in. And Marty would sports circles around me if we had a sports off right now.
He would sports. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, he would.
So yeah, Ben, how's your life going?
My life is great. This is about. I really think this has been. It started with the Vandy Whistler thing 2 months ago, and this has been the greatest summer of my life, and I don't even see how it's close.
Ben, at this point of the tour, you should be in like bad shape, but you're still very chill.
We're rocking.
Like
boys.
you are.
We rocking. But no, this has been this last 2 months. I mean, I'll never forget it. I mean, yeah, you went through it with State and Omaha last year. I mean, State and Ole Miss don't win national titles, and just getting to see that, and then the poker thing with Phil Ivey, and now the panic thing.
I apologize. I left the door open there. You took my question for me giving a fuck. I'm sorry. That's on me.
Once again, I can't. Yeah.
I will not make that mistake again. I just don't give a hot fuck at all. What kind of sports we want to talk about? Did y'all see the UFC fight?
Yeah, we're talking a ton about that. I thought just Dave, when Dave has that hurt shoulder, and when he's like holding on for dear life when they jumped into his arms, is just unbelievable.
Well, I mean, some are saying, does he have a hurt shoulder? Has he been faking it all these years? Because he caught her pretty easy.
Ooh.
He had a lot of adrenaline going. I'll give him that. I bet he's sore. I'd like to get an update on that.
You think he was terrified when Patty won his fight that it was going to have to do it again?
Yeah, probably, because he didn't have enough time to be terrified for Molly. But with Patty, he was probably thinking, I can't handle a second one of these.
I mean, she weighed in at 120 pounds or something. I don't know. I feel like that's a catch. It was an impressive catch. It's an impressive catch. Could I make that catch? Yeah, but could John Rich make that catch? No,
I could. I know I couldn't. I'm sure of that.
I got great hands.
You could make that catch, Ben.
You think Ben can make a catch I can't
her
make?
Jumping into your arms would be like jumping into a waterbed.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dave.
I'm a pretty uncoordinated waterbed.
Dave fell though. That's like at least 4 million more views.
Oh yeah, that would have been smart.
We got.
Yeah, you're right.
Jack Mack
should have had the self-awareness to fall.
Yeah, in the moment.
Jack Mack joining us now too. Brandon, what's up, Jack?
Jack Mack's on the goddamn show.
What's wrong with that?
What's up, man?
I don't know what's wrong with Brandon.
Did he just leave?
I guess that was his moment.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Jack, for jumping out of the back of the U-Haul and joining us.
Yep, no problem. Mincy texted me I was at a meeting, but usually it goes until 12:30. They let me go early.
I could see where they would do that.
Yeah, but it was like an Uber. I drive back of the U-Haul. It was actually it's tough during the heat wave in New York City right now. Not a lot of air conditioning.
This company loves meetings.
I know. It was fake. I was saying I was
a lot of.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, in general, it's amazing how many meetings.
Marty, I have to talk to somebody later today, and I said, when can I meet with them? And they said 4:00. I said, why 4:00? Because he has a meeting for every minute between 10:30 and 3:30.
Yes, and they all could be 10 seconds, but they talk for so long. I went to go try and shoot a video the other day. Just all the conference rooms. We have 14 conference rooms.
To be fair,
all packed.
To be fair, meetings are the staple of most companies.
That is
no, but our company, a lot of them don't need them.
Okay.
That's like a corporate meme, right? That could have been an email.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of it is we took 20 minutes to go over everything we already know. But there's definitely some meetings.
And there's meetings for meetings.
Yeah, there's meetings about the meeting.
Yeah.
And then there's a post meeting afterwards.
All right, I have an announcement. I will be back Monday, August 1st. I apologize for my delay. My landlord died. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to live.
Sorry to hear
where I'm
that.
gonna live, but if I have to be homeless, I will be homeless. I will be back Monday, August 1st.
Wait, did you land?
Brandon, lucky for you, my
Yeah.
lease starts on August 1st, and I got a
So
nice
sorry.
big couch, and we would love to have you.
Where are you living?
Jersey City.
Nice, nice.
You're a Jersey guy, Brandon. You know the area.
Yeah, that's what they say. Old Brandon Walker. Old Jersey Brandon.
That's him.
I have a bed on the balcony though, so that could be good for you. too.
Yeah, that's hard to beat.
Are you guys living near each other?
I don't know where he lives.
Jersey
I'm
City.
sure it's close.
Yeah,
There's
fairly
some-
close.
There's some spots he doesn't probably want to live in Jersey. If he's there,
Be
I'm not
careful,
going.
John Rich.
I got a good
Marty's not
spot.
renewed.
Hey, Brandon, has anyone told
What?
you lately you look like a handsome John Daly? That's the vibe I get with your new look since you've been down in Mississippi. That's a compliment.
If I wasn't staring directly at your ball sack right now, I would be angry.
That was a first off, John Daly is not an ugly guy.
John Daly is an ugly guy.
I don't think so. He's just kind of big and he's got a lot of drinking.
No,
So
he's
you're-
just a loud-looking guy. He is ugly.
I don't think he's ugly.
That's-
He's unique-looking, and he's playful and cuddly like a teddy bear, so we like him. But he is an objectively ugly human being.
Well, I said a handsome version. So
Have I gained weight? Yes. Does my hair gone back to its old form? Yes.
Yeah, not
Are my ears bigger? Yes.
Your hair's not. Your hair's better. I saw a clip of you when you first started Barstool the other day. That hair you have now is a lot better.
I like you so much more, Mississippi.
What?
Oh my! I like you so much more there.
He's happy at his. He's in his
Yeah, he just
he's happy at his element, man.
Is that the smoking lounge?
Yes, of course.
I'm
Brandon Walker
learning.
Smoking Lounge.
Obviously,
What
that
did
was
you-
a dumb question.
What did you shoot yesterday on the golf course?
I didn't keep score.
Are you gonna play with Scumbag Golf with me and Dana when you're
Yeah,
back?
whenever I get back.
All right, August 8th.
I played in a scramble the other day.
What are you, fucking Rico? All he talks
played
about that guy.
He's perfect for a scramble, though.
I played in a
Brain
scramble,
drain.
and they took my shot both of the first two holes, and then they never took it again. I played with a 68-year-old man and a 66-year-old man.
Hey, older
Play-
people, they hit the ball straight, not far.
They're probably from
They
like
go straight.
they're probably from the red tees.
They hit it straight, and they play from the senior tees, and I was playing from the white tees, and I was useless. There was no reason for me to be there.
I kind of
We
like
got
that,
to
though.
we got to number 5, and he said, "Brandon, don't even tee off on this one. Didn't even get out of the car."
I love that.
How far do you pure hit your drives? Can you hit them 300?
Yeah, about 300, 310, something like
Damn,
that.
that's cool. That's about
Saw some good ones.
290 farther than I can get it.
That
But
is
that's all I
impressive.
can do. Inside an 8-iron, I'm useless. I can't get it in the air.
Should like go around playing long drive challenges or something, man. That's crazy.
I don't give a fuck what you think about anything.
Barstool a long drive off.
Fair.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I think I could win that actually.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we'll have some.
I
We'll
used
have
to
some
play a
fake.
lot.
If we do a long drive contest, we'll have some fakes out there like Jersey Jerry. But if we had the real long hitters, then I would probably win.
No, I would beat you, Brandon. I'm just telling you for a fact I would.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
You're kind of a wiry guy.
Yeah, but
Jerry
I
say
got
that-
height. I have lost a little bit of muscle since I started here. Haven't been working out, but
Weirdly, though,
I bet
guys
I
can
get
hit
you,
the-
Brandon. I played a lot of fucking golf.
He's
in my day.
deceptively really strong.
But still, skinny guys can hit the
Yeah,
ball far.
I could see it.
It's about height. We both have. I mean, you are taller, but
Wait, does Jerry say he could hit the ball far? Because that's
Yes,
gotta
he's
be the
challenged me to a
biggest.
long drive contest.
He's
I
got to
have a
hit.
hard
I
time
mean,
envisioning
that's
that.
just obviously it's. Fake.
I mean, we've seen him fight.
I mean, everything he does, you know. So
We've seen the man fight.
yeah,
he's
you can't-
undefeated.
You'll never get scared of Jerry after that again.
What else, boys? Mintz, run the fucking show, man.
Yeah, no, we've got we were talking about the UFC. How just I thought that was unforgettable for Barstool, Patty and Molly, and the Dave stuff. I don't know how Dave Portnoy just hits on all these guys, but Patty, we were saying, I thought he was like Conor McGregor coming out,
He
Brandon.
hasn't hit on all those guys.
But I mean, I thought he was like he sounded like Conor, like how loved he was in England, the Patty, the Batty stuff. I mean, he's just starting to come up. How popular he is already. It's freaking crazy. 6 million views on that post game video.
It's freaking crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
You should have seen me when Mincy compared Patty to Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
we were watching it together. I was like,
I was talking because you said it. And I was like a stretch. Like yes, it's definitely.
get what
a
he's
stretch,
saying.
but like once
only
he
thing,
gets
man-
to play, like once he fights someone that's like actually good.
well, he's got a long way.
That's what I'm saying. He's rised himself up, but I'm just saying.
Well,
hold on.
See, Mincy, Paddy the Baddy, and he's great. He gets that reception in London. Yeah. Connor gets that in every city in the entire world.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Like I knew that's where he's from, but it just sounded the reception he got though was those old Paddy.
Jack Mac, what's a Scouser?
It's somebody from Liverpool, and also both Paddy and Molly are from Liverpool, and they both are Scousers. That's why, and they say, oh, Scousers don't get knocked out. It's kind of like, I would compare Liverpool to a Pittsburgh or a, like, Youngstown, Ohio. Really Buffalo. Really gritty. And obviously, they have a great soccer team now. Well, they have two, but one's pretty bad. The team that...
I think Pittsburgh is fake gritty.
Oh.
I kind of...
It is becoming a little bit... my cousin, who's kind of woke, it lives in Pittsburgh now and loves it, which I'm like, that's not the Pittsburgh I know.
I think you're right, Brandon. I think Pittsburgh is a fake gritty.
I could see.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually. If you go there, it's all IPA beers and sandwiches. Like that's not gritty.
Like Buffalo definitely is.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
No, like I have kids that I went to Fordham with that live in Buffalo now and love it. Like that's not gritty.
Any big city can only be so gritty.
There's probably some Fordhamites living in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think Pittsburgh and Buffalo are very similar.
Cleveland, those are.
So where's the actual grittiness of this country now? Is it like in Killeen, Texas?
I mean, West Virginia, it has to be. When we were there, it was the guy literally, my Uber driver was literally laughing about how many meth places just blow up on his drives.
Wait, what was that quote that woman said? If you're from Wheeling and you're not homeless or a meth dealer, you ain't shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Now that's grit. That's grit right there.
That's grit.
Yeah, we don't even know about the grittiest cities.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
they're not even on the radar.
Youngstown's probably still kind of up there.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of foot traffic there.
You trying to get some pussy in Youngstown or something?
No. It's just Youngstown's kind of infamous in this company, and also it is known as. I mean, they shut down all the factories, but it does have that history.
That's
true. I
true.
feel like if you shut down all the factories, you lost your grittiness.
I agree, but they shut down all the factories in America and sent them to China.
Where's everybody working? The mall?
Jim Tressel.
No. Where's everyone working? That's a great question.
Cleveland. Wait, what's it close to? I'm from Ohio, and I've never once been to Youngstown.
Really?
What?
You'd never seen the mural there?
I sure haven't. Amazingly, you'd think most people from Ohio would have visited.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately.
A lot of foot traffic.
Not my feet.
No, but Paddy, I agree. McGregor in 2003 or 13 or so in Ireland, probably very similar. McGregor got to levels
on the way up.
Yeah, McGregor got to levels that we'll never see again. The thing about McGregor is he was actually once in a lifetime amazing.
Can I weigh in?
Yeah, of course.
Paddy is great. Paddy's awesome. Paddy's fantastic. I think the star is Molly.
I said that. That's what I said. She's going in there and like giving the other opponent like no chance. She just beats him up in 2 seconds. And
then she's drinking whiskey the rest of the night.
Yes, like her just talk. Even the interviews that they do together, she's fucking hysterical, and she's nuts, and I love it. I'm even like her texting Robbie like, Did you actually kick me in the leg? Like she even doesn't remember. She's definitely a star.
Molly's much closer to a like legitimate title fight.
Yeah, she's fighting she's almost like the main card of the girls on these cards, right?
Yeah, I mean she's like borderline top 15 in her division. She still has a little bit to go, but Paddy's like borderline top 40 in his division.
Because isn't that like his fourth fight? Third fight in actual UFC, not like cage fight or whatever.
That's his third fight in UFC.
Yeah, so like he's still obviously.
But he could have came to UFC earlier. He decided to stay in the Cage Warriors, which is a UK based MMA organization, and he decided to stay there for a little bit longer. But he's only had 3 fights in the UFC.
Molly's also 5 years older than Paddy is.
Okay.
Molly's 32, so she's probably closer to like her last run at the title.
Yeah, Paddy has a long. The biggest thing for me with Paddy is like he probably has to move here if he really wants to take that next step, because they don't have all the good trainers are here, all the good gyms are here, and if he stays in Liverpool, he's just he'll always be a legend there. But
he's maxed out just there.
I think he's almost maxed out. Yeah, he needs to go to these gyms where everybody, like even the Habibs of the world that are from Dagestan, they come to America to train. So that shows you something.
From where?
From Dagestan, like Habib. There's a guy now, Islam Makhachev, who's
Is Dagestan a country?
well, Dagestan's a province of Russia, but it was a country at one point. I think it was like part of the old Soviet Union. However, Dagestan is a province of Russia, and they come here. So, and they have like, if you're looking at something that's amazing, they have one village, and they've produced some of the best MMA fighters of all time. But they still come here.
Damn. What happened in the main event with the guy snapping his leg?
Tom Aspinall snapped his knee.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He's another guy from England that has all the potential in the world, but it stinks. It's like he didn't really even. It's not like someone broke his knee. It took a bad turn, I guess. He'll be out for a year or so.
Man,
it
that
stinks.
sucks. That's happened in a couple of fights, main events lately.
Yeah, last week in Long Island, Ortega's arm came out of his shoulder pocket, which stinks. Obviously, that was kind of like a submission attempt from Yair Rodriguez, but it stinks. And then a few months ago, there was a guy, Alexander Rakic, who also had a very similar knee injury.
Damn. Well, so what would be next for you think for like Patty and Molly?
Molly called out. You guys may know who Valentina Shevchenko is.
Heard the name.
She's like the #1 pound for pound MMA women's fighter right now. She's a sister who I think stinks, but Molly called her out on the post-fight show, which she was hammered on. But her name's Antonina Shevchenko. That would be a good fight. She also called out, didn't really call out, but talked about Miranda Maverick, who's another girl she could fight. Miranda's a little bit younger. And then Patty, maybe a veteran, an older veteran.
Because he's trying to have fights he's winning right now. I'm not saying he can't win a lot, but he's on the way up, taking fights. He feels
I wouldn't
good
be
about
surprised
winning. He feels his popularity.
If the UFC has him approve his fights. I wouldn't be surprised because they don't want to lose this hype.
Yeah, but it's like a fine line as a fighter as he's on the way up and building. Until he takes like a super tough fight, he wants to make sure he gets paid for it, right? Isn't that the
Of course, he's getting paid a lot. I think they got him on a new contract, and he's getting paid much more than if you remember, Patty was on the Portnoy show, and Dave was shocked when he only made $10,000 that first time, or $20,000. I think there's another zero there. However,
Okay.
What's up?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and then for Patty's next. Yeah, I bet maybe somebody who's like a Jim Miller. You may know who that is. He's an old school UFC veteran.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward. I mean, they got me hooked, line and sinker after what I saw Saturday.
Yeah,
All right. That's all fine. That's all fine. Hold on. That's fine. Have y'all seen White Sox Dave's golf swing yet?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I have not.
Did not come across my desk. I would like to see it. Though.
Go
Video of
to
that?
TJ. It's on Barstool Chicago's Twitter.
Is he a long drive contender?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong about White Sox Dave except for the lies that he perpetuates. And I don't know. Look at this. Look at this delicate look. First of all, he's 3'6".
It looks good so far.
Look at this.
Oh, that go between his legs?
I don't know.
He swings it so much like a baseball bat. That's just depressing.
And the best part about it is that he was being very serious. Like, this is not a bit whatsoever. He was about to show, like, oh, I'm so athletic. You want to show everybody.
He tells people he's an athlete, and then we see him on camera.
I know, and he'll still say he's an athlete all the time. You hear him at this, give me another ball. Give me a ball.
He hit it backwards.
He's down bad. I mean, when your name
I've done that before on the golf course, hit it between my legs.
And the White Sox are a joke. He's got nothing to live for right now.
Why are the White Sox bad, by the way?
All their players that I've heard about, me and Jack probably have heard about for the past 5 years I've been here, that they're supposed to be in the World Series this year, I think there was all supposed to be, and they just didn't turn out to be that good.
They have a lot of injuries,
But a lot of their star players are playing very bad.
Yeah, I think they thought Luis Robert was going to turn out a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to be like a
did.
rookie of the year.
I think Abreu's fine. But everyone has a fine player. But then they also have, like, Yohan Moncada's not good.
He stinks. Like, a lot of I've heard about him for so long. It's just, they're bad. It's just nothing else you could say about the White Sox.
I like him because their players wear a lot of chains, and I think that's,
then Tim Anderson is like whatever.
What is this?
That's my take.
What is this?
It's Hubs.
What in the fuck are we doing?
that Walker? Where are you?
What in the fuck are we doing? I had a vision for this show. I go to Mississippi for a month. I got the Barstool Idol guy. I got a guy who's not getting renewed in Marty Mush. Now I got Hubs on the fucking show.
Yeah, what's wrong with me? What?
Get comfortable, buddy.
Running the blog isn't good enough for you? You don't blog. You don't blog, so that's.
I would if the people running the blog weren't pieces of shit.
That's not true at all.
What kind of Sprite is that?
Anyway, how you guys do? What? Have you got that open yet?
Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Sound like mince.
You have a woman back there.
Yeah, it is a woman.
Sounds like
Just
it.
relax. Just relax. Sorry. Y'all have fun. Talk to Hubs about whatever exciting stuff's going on in his life.
I would say the Mets stuff over the weekend. Padres got him a couple times.
The division's like just a complete up for grabs out of absolutely nowhere. Like it's what, one game?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just feel like you look at the history of Mets second half fades and the Braves.
Not great.
I mean, the Braves were plus 125 to win it last week, and I thought that was awesome value.
It's a good bet.
I mean, they just come on strong late in the year, and they were so hot going to the All-Star break.
I think part of it is also confidence. Like they just got fire hot in the second half last year, won the whole thing. It's like, well, we're just going to do it again. Like they have that confidence already in the locker room. Obviously, no Freddie Freeman, but that team is nasty.
Yeah, no, I've been impressed, and Scherzer got beat. I saw Friday.
Yeah, he gets fucking. So they play the Yankees this week, Subway Series. Domingo is matched up against Scherzer. I don't love that. That's not going to be.
Is it in
Domingo?
City Field or
City Field? Yeah.
City Field.
Tomorrow's Monty, Taijuan Walker, so that's pretty good too for the Mets. I feel like, but Domingo versus Scherzer is not going to go off of the Yankees. I hate Domingo. Come on,
That's not great.
Are y'all going to go to any of the Yankees Mets games this week?
I hate that it's the weekday.
Yeah.
I want it to
Are there
be
any afternoon ones? Or
No, it's at night.
Okay,
It's
I would
just
like to go for I'd like to go to an afternoon. I hadn't been to a Yankees or Mets game since I've been here, so that's something I definitely feel like I got to do.
I want to do that too. Let's go, Mincy. I've been dying to get to one.
Yeah, I've done City Field for concerts, but not Yankees Mets. How are you feeling about the Yankees? I know I saw the sweep by Houston and the doubleheader was rough last week.
That was probably the worst day of the whole year. And then Michael King broke his elbow just pitching on Friday. He didn't even get hit by anything, just broke. He's been one of our best relievers, so that really sucked.
You think they'll go get bullpen help in the?
Yeah, I was saying on the pod that all this bad shit happening the last 2 weeks is horrible, but it's good time because it just makes it so clear for Cashman you got to go get an outfielder. You got to go get a premier starting pitcher. You have to go get a reliever or maybe two. So it's not good that it's happened. You don't want Michael King to ever break his elbow. Hopefully it's not Tommy John. He's lost for next year too. But for these things to happen, like if this happened mid-August, we'd be fucked. At least they can go out and replenish
Some
it.
people.
Yeah.
I want to. I'm not going to say who, but we have a huge interview tomorrow for Short Porch. I'm not going to say it till it happens.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't believe it's still allowed.
But it's like if you can try, you can guess if you'd like.
Oh.
From not them people. It's the second most biggest person of the Yankee fan.
Derek Jeter.
No, he's number
We're
one.
not going to say yes, and he's number one.
So it's not him. But I'm not saying anything else.
Jason
Mariano
Giambi.
Rivera.
No more
I'm not going to
guesses.
say anything else, guys.
No more guesses.
Either
But
way,
it's
I don't know why you
huge.
brought this
I
up.
love you.
Because
You're going to mush the whole
I want
thing.
people to realize, hey, good job, Hubs.
Didn't fucking happen yet.
Well, no matter what,
Don't crown me.
I don't even care. The idea,
hype is that good.
it's confirmed. So if it's not on us, it was confirmed.
It's on you. You put that out there.
That's
You
fine.
mush everything.
It's all
You
right.
mush people's lives.
No, I didn't talk to Michael King at all this season because I told him I didn't want to.
Have you guys made or do you like the Derek Jeter documentary?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. The second episode of how once they start talking about them actually winning the World Series and stuff was just so cool. Even about them losing in like '95 with Mattingly and all that, it's just so well done. The one thing is I don't like that they're not going to talk about the supermodels and all the the women. Like there should be one. There was a 10-minute segment in one of the episodes where it just goes through Tyra Banks, Mariah Carey, Beal, Kelly. Like it just goes every like 30 seconds is a different girl, it'd be the greatest 10 minutes like ever. But they're not talking about it.
Agree, but then you also got to think real life, and he's probably like, I'm not dealing with that with my wife.
No, of course not. Hannah
like,
Jeter would never agree with that. But,
yeah.
That's the only thing. But everything else, it's really well done. It's Yankee porn. If you hate the Yankees, you're going to despise it, and you're going to bring up his defensive run saved like every fucking gremlin does. But if you love the Yankees, you love Jeter, it's awesome.
Also, it's funny when people do bring up, no one cares about defense.
He made
no one cares.
What are you talking about?
If you talk right now, Juan Soto isn't like the greatest.
Juan Soto doesn't care this year. He's not trying.
Exactly. The defense.
That's because
No, that's a legit thing though. People think
Yes.
there are executives out there that do believe if he gets traded, and he will get traded. Like Joel Sherman, like every single person out there, and it's probably gonna be the Cardinals would be my guess. But his defense will just pick up because he'll just care more.
Because I've bet on the Nationals so many times this year, and they just disappoint me. He does not try in the outfield.
Like legit takes full plays off.
When he does try, he's like I would say a little bit above average.
But also like career like what 430 on base. Like whatever he does in the field, you can.
That's what I'm.
100%.
That's what I'm saying about
defense matters in baseball.
It definitely. Lot. Oh no, I know it definitely matters. I'm saying when people talk about the best players.
Okay, that's fair.
Like
he's 23.
They don't really.
Oh well, Soto without a doubt.
Yeah. No, defense. Believe me, the Yankees have
this whole year has been like a big part of their turnaround has been defense.
Yeah.
You no longer have Gary Sanchez behind the plate. You have Trevino, who's a Gold Glover All-Star now. Higashioka's been solid. IKF makes bad plays, but still better plays than what Glaber did last year in short. They're just way better defensively, making less errors, and it's helping them win games. Defense definitely plays in baseball.
I also would like to thank Jack. I would like to ask you actually.
Yeah.
Because I want them to. I would love them to come on the show, and I want to thank them personally for whoever tweeted out Sydney Sweeney.
I'm blogging it right now.
Phil.
Phil did?
Yeah.
I would love for him to.
That was Meek.
And
that was Meek Phil.
I would love to shake his hand.
For him. All right, good.
That guy, whoever he said, Sydney Sweeney. The Red Sox have Sydney Sweeney with the first pitch. They may never lose again, and they lost 28-5.
Outscored 40-10 since that.
Also, some of the clips from their games this weekend were unbelievable. I get one of those.
What was your favorite one?
My favorite one was.
It's a lot.
The one yesterday where what's his name?
Sawamura just forgot where first base was.
But he didn't know where first base was unbelievable.
You would think he was put on the field and like without any baseball talent was like, hey, go find first base, and you just have to click.
Friday night was unreal because I had it on, and then I was also watching other stuff, and you just look up and there would just be another home run.
Yeah.
Well, the Duran play was crazy.
The
fact that he doesn't run after the ball is so funny to me. Like he just stands there. He's like, yeah.
But Sydney Sweeney completely ruined the Red Sox.
I want to ask about that. That's what I've been waiting to ask about. 28 runs in a freaking major league.
It was 21.
What the hell happened?
I'm mad they didn't get to 30.
I mean, Tennessee did that to Mississippi State in college. But you see that in college, the metal bat. Sometimes people score 25 runs.
The Red Sox are bad.
28 freaking runs in pro baseball?
It was.
I've never seen that. I mean, I'm 39 years old.
I think the Rangers have the record, though. It's 30 or 31.
That was against the Orioles, right?
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, I think
when you saw 21 runs,
mad they didn't break that.
Sixth inning. It was sixth inning when they had 21. It was like
there were real pitchers in the game. They were like weren't shortstops pitching.
That's the
they
best
had real
part.
pitchers in, and they were just getting pummeled.
I was just like late night, saw the ticker scroll, and I saw the score, and I was just like, what the hell happened? And they got their ass beat all weekend, right?
They got their asses absolutely.
I mean, I saw because they had a big David Ortiz day.
Also, you know who sucks? Bello.
Oh,
all I heard about was Bello.
Thank you. All I heard about was this guy's fucking Pedro Martinez.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Oh, my God.
It's not just like, you just look at his stats or whatever.
Yeah.
I watched his first game. I believe it was against Tampa.
It was.
They got a run on the board on him in like legitimately 5 seconds. So I'm like 3 hits. He has nothing special. He's a 2-pitch pitcher. He's probably going to be a reliever when it's all said and done. But none of it's like you see his fastball. It's like, it throws 100 miles an hour. Everyone fucking throws 100 miles an hour. It's like, I don't know. Nothing about him impresses me whatsoever for like, I'm sure Red Sox fans just overhyped him, like as any team will do with their top prospects, whatever. But man, they threw like Pedro's name around him.
I know
he sucks.
I was really excited for him, and I watched him in that Rays game. And I watched him yesterday.
He took his over in Ks in that first start, just because like I'm never gonna bet on the Red Sox, but like high prospect here, like strikes the guys out.
First time.
I think he struck like 3 guys out.
Yeah, first time they're seeing him.
What do you think, Hubs, of this division going to the second half? I mean, obviously the Yankees are going to win it because they've won a million games. But Do you think the Blue Jays have potential to be the second half team that comes on with their young guys? Or
well, firing the manager is a start. Clearly, there was a clubhouse problem there. And the guy they're bringing in, I actually have a few friends who I think played with him or played for him. So I think he's gonna be well liked there. That offense, there's so much talent on that team, and they're gonna I could see Josh Bell going there in a trade from the Nats at the deadline in a few weeks, but. Yeah, the Blue Jays have the talent, and clearly you have a weekend like this in Fenway, you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. You put up 28 runs on a team, that can help spark something and change your second half. So the Rays are going nowhere either. Obviously, the Red Sox are falling out of this. I can't wait till the O's.
You don't think the Red Sox have any shot at the wild card?
No, from my understanding, they're going to trade everybody.
Really?
They will trade everyone who is expiring, so they're going to trade. Xander, to me, just has to, they're not paying him. They're underselling. They're they refuse to offer him anywhere close to his value. He's gone. Eovaldi.
Why are they doing that with him, you think?
Chaim Bloom just operates like he's still the Rays guy, and he's just absolutely ruined that entire organization. They had so much going for them. It's just all gone. He makes terrible moves. They have people playing out of position almost all across the field. That's why they're such a bad defensive team. And they really just have 3 hitters, and Devers now is out, so 2 hitters. Everyone else is horrible. Jeter Downs is horrific.
Oh, my God.
Their starting pitching is abysmal.
Yankees.
Jeter Downs,
Terrible.
I see him hit.
He only hits against the Yankees. I think. Yeah.
But even the home run he hit, which went 315 feet on the dot, that's the farthest he can hit a ball, I think.
Yeah, it's just not there. It's not. He needs to.
I can't believe he's up. It's
it's more about. It wasn't it was a forced thing.
Yeah,
he had so many injuries and shit. But from my understanding, Eovaldi, Xander. I'm missing one guy. JD Martinez is definitely gone. I could see him being a Met actually.
Ooh, that'd be.
What about the pitchers?
Uvalde.
Oh, sorry.
And the relievers too. I forget who they have. Diekman probably they'll deal or something like that.
What about Hulk?
No, I think he's not an expiring. He's a project. They'll hold on. He's the only young arm. I feel like
exciting guy they have.
And Whitlock's good. They'll hold on those guys. Will they trade Devers? No, I don't think so. Maybe in the offseason. But if Chaim just wants to offer, Chaim offered him the same amount of money as Matt Olson. Devers is the number one guy to me in all of baseball, and then maybe it's just because he's hurt me so much and hurt Cole. But up at the plate, I'm more scared of him than Soto. I'm anybody. Devers just terrifies me. I want nothing. So if they trade him, great, no problem.
I can't believe how much they disrespect Xander. He's worth the money, at least in my opinion.
I think, he's 30, right? Or 29 or 30, not the best defensive shortstop, so that's what he sees. That's what he's like, I'm not going to pay you shortstop money if you're, probably going to have to move off the position in a few years, and then you're not so good defensively here. And he's had a down year. He's had a fine year for him, but down year for him, fine year for a normal shortstop.
Yeah.
Which is not having the contract year like Judge's.
Yeah, of course.
What are big deadline moves we should be looking out for?
Luis Castillo will definitely be moving from the Reds. I feel like he's been rumored for a few years, and the Yankees should get him because they're not interested in Juan Soto. I don't think they're going to be in on Juan Soto.
Is he going to get moved to the deadline?
Soto?
Yeah.
I think Soto gets moved because it has to do with the ownership. They're getting new ownership.
They're pissed about the contract thing too. They sent him on the flight, not giving him a flight.
Yeah, there was a little to that because I think most teams that usually have one All-Star don't send them on a private jet. Okay. But you got to think, I don't know, at the same time,
it's right after the contract.
It's a superstar. Why piss him off even more?
Yeah, it was right after the contract thing.
But apparently, the ownership saga tidbit of this is really interesting because they're going to get they're going to be sold, and next year they'll have new ownership. That new ownership, they don't want their first move to be trading Juan Soto. They want these people to trade Juan Soto, so they don't look bad.
Yeah.
So that's why there's more of a push here, and also they don't want to tie up all that money. It's going to cost him realistically. It's going to cost you $500 million to sign this guy.
Yeah, so
that's what.
How many years?
Report.
What did you think of his decision to say no to 15 and 440?
The AAV was low.
Sure.
It's
He's worth more.
He would have been the 20th AAV in baseball for a 23-year-old. If I were him, and do whatever you want, Juan Soto, but similar to what Wander Franco just did. Now for more money because he's more proven than Wander Franco. But Franco signed a deal. I think it was 180 over 11.
Oh, it was 11.
11 years, something like that. It gets him to he's 32. And then he's going to get another big contract then. So if I'm Soto, I'm 23. I'd sign a 7 or 8 year deal for $280 million. Get over the Trout AAV. I think it's 36. So I think that's what that gets you there. And then you're a free agent again at 31. You sign another mega deal. You combine those together, you probably make $600-700 million. So that's what I would do. Not sign I wouldn't tie myself for 15 years to it.
And inflation. I mean, I know this is weird to say, but inflation, man. The salary. If the things keep going, he'd be lowballing himself signing that deal.
True, and that's always right. And then when Ohtani becomes a free agent, what's his number going to be? Because he does the hitting and the pitching at an excellent level. So it's just you don't know where.
Do you think 15 years is stupid? 15 years because
unless there's opt-outs involved.
Everyone got mad because they saw he turned down $400 million, which but they didn't see it's 15 years, which it's what is
he's
that?
signing his life to the Nationals.
23
to 38.
He also wants to win. Boris said, now sometimes that's bullshit. You just want to say that to kind of distract from the fact that you just turned down $440 million. But that team's going nowhere. They're dead last, and Soto got a taste of winning with winning the World Series.
Yeah.
More than a taste.
Sinking ship.
So he wants to be on and obviously we talked about the defense too. He'll try more. I generally do think he cares about winning. It's just depressing to lose that many times when you're that good.
Yeah, when you're that good, you're just around.
So the Cardinals have they have all the prospects to basically offer in a deal. Padres, I think, do too. I feel like it would be those two teams. I don't think the Yankees. I don't think the Mets.
I was looking to jump on a future. Padres. I'm just curious. I was looking through the Barstool Sports book, and I saw Cardinals are 33-1.
Yeah, I would jump on that.
That's just I need a team to pull for.
I like that team without Soto. I like that. That offense is.
They always get hot second
really
half
fun.
every year too.
They're
right. Unless they have to play Toronto in the World Series, then they lose all.
The pitching's not great though.
It's amazing that Wainwright's still
I know. It's
how old is he?
He's up there.
My age.
He's kind of like Kershaw. He has unbelievable accuracy.
Yeah, and that plays big time. They need Flaherty to come back, and he's been out for a while. I feel like he's gonna come back, but I don't know when.
That bullpen too last
Cardinals
year was so bad. It burnt me so many times. I still whenever I see those guys come out, I'm just like, oh, here comes a.
They could use Luis. I mean, every team could use.
Yeah.
Do the Cardinals or Brewers win that division? You think?
What's the gap right now? Do we know?
It's really close.
I don't like the Brewers at all.
They got the pitching, but they can't hit.
Brewers to me are a team that needs to upgrade offensively too. Every year they need to, and they just kind of don't.
Also, Hader's end to the first half.
That was so weird to me. And that happened the same time as Clay Holmes' mini implosion. I was like, oh, that made me feel actually a little better. I was like, oh, okay, everyone's just not perfect.
But I would say Hader's was much bigger than.
Oh no, Clay's was just one game.
Yeah,
really.
one game.
It was just horrific.
They're
hitting him. No one hits Clay Holmes. He'll walk you. That's what they were hitting Josh Hader.
What the Giants offense did to Josh Hader, I was like, what happened?
Crazy.
I thought maybe he was injured, but his velocity was fine. But I don't know.
I guess teams just run into this.
Milwaukee's up 2.5 in the National League Central, right?
Milwaukee's up 2.5. I mean, I would bet on the Cardinals because of the opportunity. If they get Soto, they soar in front of him.
Yeah.
Not even just, they always peak late too. I mean, how many years the Cardinals go on those September and August?
Last year was.
Well, last year was extreme because they won 20 in a row. But
when they play,
do that a lot though. They come on straight.
Those head-to-heads in the second half will be very fun to watch, though. Especially, I don't know if they have September games.
Okay, other quick questions while we got you here, Hubs. Who's going to win the AL Central? Twins are up 3 on Cleveland.
Nobody.
Nobody wants to win the division.
Cleveland was plus 480 the other day.
What are the White Sox? How much are the White Sox out?
They're out 4.
48. I'd take a flyer on them. They have a very soft schedule coming up here. I think their last 21 of their last 30 are against bad teams. I just feel like in 19 the Nationals are struggling right now. What's the stretch they have coming
up?
In
21 the Braves were 500 right now. And they both got hot and won it.
I just don't trust the Twins.
I'm not saying the White Sox do, but some team is having a disappointing year that could really heat up. And it's is it the Blue Jays? Is it the White Sox?
I think it's the Blue Jays. I think
they're young too, so they're going to have endurance.
Fluctuating. They also have a cheat code of people not having to go, they can't even go and play them.
It's such a home field advantage. The unvaccinated thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's such an advantage.
But it really is. I know it's people get mad talking about that stuff, but it's that's a big thing with the Blue Jays right now where people can't even travel to go play them, and sometimes it's their best players.
So are you guys still in on Benintendi?
The report this weekend is they're serious contenders now. So if you think about it, it's kind of stupid to avoid him because it's one, you're not going to be competing with the Blue Jays for the division, unless an epic collapse happens. The division is theirs, obviously.
You've played 6 games in Toronto already?
3 more left.
Yeah.
3 more left, and then obviously the big fear is the playoffs.
Yeah, of course, but
it's are you really going to be that afraid? Benintendi would help this team so much. Lefty bat contact.
Still get them at home when they play in the playoffs if that even happens,
Right. So it's a stupid thing to completely avoid. I don't think it would cost a lot. Ian Happ would cost a lot more. I think they want one of those two guys, along with Castillo and a reliever. That would be a dream deadline for
What
me.
reliever you guys like?
Barlow, I think, is a
Right.
guy out there. I don't know. Sometimes Cashman just finds these. One of his best qualities is finding relievers.
I mean,
out
the
of nowhere.
bullpen this year.
Wandy Peralta, Clay Holmes, like these guys were just
Even Mauricio, whatever.
Marinaccio, Jersey
he's,
boy.
He's also like
He's awesome. He's not. He wasn't
he's
like
nothing amazing,
he's-
but
no, he can be. And his like last 15 innings prior to the injury were very good. He's
Yeah.
in a big role now. It's gonna be a lot of young guys in the pen for sure. Like
And-
our guy Clark Schmidt is back up. He had the save yesterday. So I trust Cashman figuring out the pen. He usually whiffs on starting pitching.
okay.
Go get Luis Castillo. No one will blame you if it doesn't work out. Luis Castillo is the big fish to go get. I don't think they're going to try on Juan Soto. Maybe they made a call or something like that, and the haul would just be way too much for them. I think Castillo's the guy.
All right, guys, we got I don't know if Hubs or any of y'all brought any picks today, but we're gonna hit some picks for the weekend. I believe Ev's still leading the Pick Central leaderboard. I believe, maybe. I don't know. I hit the bet with Dave Saturday. That plus 170 in UFC was nice.
I lost last night. It was a tough one, 18-2.
Yeah, so you had the under.
Oh, the Red
He had
Bulls.
he had the
Yeah.
adjusted under on the Austin FC.
Yeah, 5.5. They just blew that up with in the 60th minute.
So Ev leading right now, 10.6 units. Megan in second. Walker, boy, big volume from Brandon Walker with 9 bets this month in July. Whatever. But nobody, I know it's crazy, but I mean, Rico minus 7 units at the
That's a great
yeah.
month for
I
us.
mean, I would say nobody's getting killed.
No, that's what we're here
Rico
for.
was down like 20 units. He's made a big comeback.
That is what we're here for.
Glass half full, boys. People like to bag on us, but man, it ain't easy making the volume when you have to pick so many every day. It's no joke.
Yep.
I guess I'll lead us off. I guess then I got the LA Angels with Syndergaard tonight as one of my picks. I took the Houston Astros laying a run and a half on the road at minus 130, which
I like that. That was
yeah,
a good
yeah, but I feel good. And then I took the Rangers plus 118 as an underdog. Those are my 3 picks tonight. All right, Marty, what you got?
I got the Marlins. I got the Phillies. I got the Rays. I got the Guardians because the Red Sox are never going to win again. And I have the Cubs. Did not know it was minus 150, but I'm going to still take it.
Okay.
Good bet.
Okay.
Good bet.
John? You said you brought something today.
Yeah, I got a tennis bet today. It's at 235. Brandon Nakashima minus 385 against Jordan Thompson.
It's pretty good.
I haven't lost a tennis bet yet,
Oh yeah,
so I'm just gonna
cover for my tennis crown.
stick with. Yeah, I might be a little bit.
Nakashima's very good. I liked it's Atlanta. We're finally getting the U.S. hardcourt season, so it's a bunch of tennis matches to bet on throughout the entire day. And
Do you go to the U.S. Open usually here?
Oh yeah. Well, actually, my first time going was last year. I won a ton, but I'm definitely going again.
I want to go. Yeah,
It is.
I want to go if you know any tickets.
It is an awesome time. My best recommendation would be getting Friday day pass right before Labor Day weekend, and you just go around all
That's
the.
what I heard. All the outer courts.
It
There's
is.
so many people matching.
It is
and
awesome.
you're right there.
Such a nice setup too. The whole complex. It's just they do such a good job with it.
Where is that complex?
Right across from Citi Field.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
Flushing.
You just take the 7.
Cool.
Nice and easy. I guess if I'm going to do picks, I like the Astros run line 1.5. I like the Royals minus 110 against the Angels. And if I was going to do tennis, I would take Alexei Popyrin minus 110 over John Millman. That's at 6:00.
Awesome. Jack, do you have anything today?
I usually wait until a little bit later, but if anything, I do like the Reds tonight, and I would be on the Pirates.
Marlins just don't score runs.
Yeah, and I mean Roger stinks, but Lodolo's still kind of questionable too. He's a young pitcher. I think the Phillies at home is a decent look, and then also I do like the Pirates. I think Brubaker is also a guy that if you could find room on your team, he may be good.
He was much better last year than he was this year,
But he's still he's 2-8, but that's kind of the Pirates' fault.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll keep it. Also, I mean, I hate to do it, but what are the Nationals right now? Plus 230. It's I don't know. That's a big line.
That's a lot in baseball.
Tony Gosselin is. I don't know. I've never been impressed by him. He is getting better though.
I see Tony Gonsolin completely imploding in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why I think plus 230 tonight may be worth a step.
Yeah, they're going to get screwed with their pitching. I
Yeah.
think they're going to run into a problem there.
Only thing I want to just mention it as I finished up, but Brandon giving me crap. Rock and roll last night, tonight in the Beacon. We had such a huge time with 8 of us Barstool last night. PFT going tonight. Widespread Panic Beacon. I'm freaking stoked.
This is night
5, baby.
Oh, 5.
This is 5, dude.
After it.
Yeah,
And-
the end of the run. It was. I promised. I hyped it to the moon last night, and everybody said that I didn't hype it enough. That was how unforgettable it was. They're literally ripping the roof. Like, Beacon's such an old historic venue, but it's only 2,500 people. And the sound, they're just tearing the roof off of it every night. It's like my favorite thing about being alive. So I shouldn't have let Brandon give me any blasphemy. It's his own damn fault if he doesn't like the greatest band in the land, boys.
Come on, Brandon.
PFT going tonight too. So it should be a huge time. Steve Lopez, their manager, is a big stoolie.
Nice.
Gave us a bunch of tickets. Love, pardon my take.
Fantastic.
Him and the drummer Dwayne Trucks are supposed to come out of the office theater today or tomorrow too. So
Summer of Mincy, baby.
yeah, Summer of Mincy, baby. And Marty, how was the Elton John?
Elton John was good, man. I like I've said, people get very upset with me that I'd never been to a concert before. That was my first one.
Wait. Ever.
Yeah, I've been like backstage,
But
like,
you've never
I'm
been-
sure, yeah, you've done Morgan Wallen,
purchased. Yeah, never purchased.
but never been in the crowd. Like,
Okay, that's
And
interesting.
Sat, and I understand why. It was really fun.
yeah. He already opened Benny and the Jets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Benny and
baby.
the Jets.
Obviously
and
love that.
he's
Wait, where was it?
MetLife.
Oh, cool.
It's crazy. You ever,
How many people were there?
It was sold
packed?
out. Yeah.
That's sick.
I
Look,
couldn't-
this for real is his last tour. I know he said it a lot, but he's like 75 now.
All right, cool.
He's so old.
Yeah, this is like he said. He's had about 5 last tours, but this one actually.
Played for like 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah.
It's a long ass time. I was like complaining about me being high. I'm like, this guy's 80 years old playing. I can live with it.
Well, anybody wants to rock out? Beacon 8:15 tonight. Cheap tickets on Game Time. I saw some under $20. Come party with PFT and me. Marty Hubbs, Jack Mack, John Rich, Za. Thank y'all all. Appreciate it. All hands on deck today. Thanks to Brandon for zooming in, even if he was being sarcastic. Stay tuned. The Yak is up next.